In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Zapier Tables step by step so you can create a simple database, organize your information, and start building more powerful automations inside Zapier. If you've been looking for an easy way to store data without leaving Zapier, this is exactly what you need. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more practical software guides just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. First, go to Zapier in your browser and sign into your account if you aren't already logged in. Once you're inside the Zapier dashboard, look for the Create option. This is where Zapier lets you build new tools, workflows, and resources. Click on Create to continue. From the Creation menu, select Tables. Zapier Tables is the feature that lets you organize data in a structured table format, kind of like a lightweight database. This is useful if you want to track leads, manage tasks, store content ideas, or keep records for your automations. Now you'll see the option to either start from scratch or import your data. If you already have information in a spreadsheet or file, importing can save time. But if you want to build a fresh table, choose Start from Scratch. For this tutorial, let's go with creating a new table from scratch. Next, give your table a name. Type something clear and descriptive so you can find it easily later. For example, you might name it Contacts, Projects, Content Tracker, or Client List depending on what you're building. After that, type a description so you remember what this table is for. A good description helps keep your workspace organized, especially when you have multiple tables running inside Zapier. Once your table name and the description are ready, click Create Table. Zapier will generate your new table and bring you into the table editor. Now comes the important part, adding fields. Fields are the columns in your table, and they define what kind of information each row will hold. Click on Add Field to begin setting up your structure. If Zapier gives you the option to add fields manually, click that. Manual setup is the easiest way to control exactly what your table will store. Then type the name of your first field. For example, you could start with name, email, status, date, or notes. Choose a field name that matches the type of data you want to collect. After naming the field, click Select an item to choose the field type. This is where you tell Zapier what kind of data that column should accept. In this example, I'm selecting formula, but you can choose the type that fits your use case. Different fielder types are useful for different kinds of data, so take a moment to pick carefully. Once you've chosen the field type, click Create. Zapier will add that field to your table. You can repeat this process to add more columns based on your workflow. For example, you might add a text field for names, a date field for deadlines, a drop-down for status, and a formula field for calculations. And if you want to expand your table even more, just click the plus icon to add additional fields. That's one of the best parts about Zapier Tables. You can keep customizing it as your needs grow. The key thing to remember is that Zapier Tables works best when you keep your structure simple and organized. Start with the fields you really need, then build from there. Once your table is ready, you can connect it to Zaps and use it as part of your automated workflows. So now you know how to use Zapier Tables to create a table, name it, add a description, set up fields, and build a simple structure for your data. From here, you can start using it to power automations and keep your information in one place. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and it also tells me you want more tutorials like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.